There's a daycare fight club in New Jersey. You heard me correctly. This is crazy. So Erica Kenny, 22 years old, and Shanice White, 28 years old, both from New Jersey. They have been charged with 4th-degree child abuse, and they were the ones that were taking care of the children. And what they would do is they would instigate fights among the children, ages 4 to 6. There was no serious injuries, but one of them, the 22-year-old Erica Kenny, she would also film these kids on her cell phone, and in the video you see the kids shoving one another, kids falling down. Then she would Snapchat that to her friends. So she's also being charged with 3rd-degree criminal charges. Now, what happens if they both get convicted of this? The 4th-degree charges, you can get up to 18 months. The 3rd-degree criminal charges can result in prison for up to 5 years. Ugh, I can't imagine being a parent. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Don't post on Snapchat.
Yes.
Fight, 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 fight.
But you know the first rule of Fight Club, right? Like, literally can't talk about Fight Club.
Oh, yeah. These two need parental supervision. I mean, they're in their 20s, and they thought that this was somehow okay, even to Snapchat it. That beyond me should that should tell you what is going on with these two,
Yeah, you gotta post it
Shanice
on
and
Instagram.
Erica. Yeah,
you gotta post it on Instagram
Facebook.
if you want more people to see it. You can't just post it on Snapchat.
Crazy. That's so evil. If you were a parent and you found out that this was happening at the childcare where your kids went,
I'd fight them. Like, I would have my own fight club with them and show them my Tyler Durden moves.
Oh.
But here's the thing about it, though. Like, okay, to be very real, full disclosure, when I was like a teenager, I would do that to my little brother and sister.
What?
you were a teenager. These are 25,
but it wasn't with other
28-year-olds.
people's kids. It was with my own, which I mean, isn't any better. But we entrust people with our children.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. They broke our trust. And even though none of the kids were harmed, and this is still alleged because the court case has
can you imagine mentally?
allegedly because this hasn't happened. Like, they haven't gone to court yet, and I still believe in the system. However, the Snapchat is pretty damning proof, right? The thing is, these are other people's kids, and you have a responsibility. And it's just a shame that something like this is what we find as entertainment. And personally, I blame World Star Hip Hop.
So yeah, and I'm going to piggyback on that. Like, it's when you initially hear about it, you kind of have that like laughing moment, like this can't be real. But when you actually think about it, these kids then are being taught that it is okay to do that, and not only it's just okay, but people are getting viewing pleasure out of this. So if they grow up, when they grow up, and they think about this, how does this not potentially lead to them just getting in more fights just for the sake of it? So that's something that you need to keep track of in the future, because these idiots who have inspired this might need to face some consequences in the future. If some of these kids just decide, well, I get taught at this age just to fight, maybe as well just fight to solve this problem now.
It's horrific abuse. This is abuse. Even if none of them physically were harmed, mentally and emotionally, as you guys stated, these are things that are going to follow them throughout their years. They're so impressionable. How is that going to come out of their character? And as a parent, I would have saw red. I don't know how I would have handled it. And these two definitely need to there needs to be consequences. I don't know if it should be 5 years. I don't know. I'm not a judge. But if I was a parent, I would want them. This is insane. You could really potentially ruin a kid's life.
I think the biggest the biggest punishment to them is that they're still living in New Jersey.
John Hancock and John Adams of Massachusetts. Yay.
Yay!
The yays have it. Our nation's official joke state shall be New Jersey.
All right.
So there you go.
Okay. You guys, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on Pop Trigger.